So welcome back to the channel. Today I want to talk about a couple things that I do on a regular basis in order for me to get out of my own head, as well as has helped me so much to improve my mentality and the way to get away from my addiction of alcohol. The first thing I want to mention is that I started reading books. The first book I read was actually by Kobe Bryant, about this little while ago before he passed away. And this book is actually great. It taught me and made me understand that with consistent work, um, you can do pretty much anything. But you will have to miss out a lot of different opportunities or different adventures with either friends or family members or stuff, because in order for you to improve, you have to continuously keep working on yourself when it matters the most. And when it matters the most, it means consistently missing events sometimes. He would wake up super early in the morning just to go train, just to eat. So the more training that he did on himself and to get his crafts basically to an exceed level was the reason why he became so great. And that's all just putting in time. And the book is amazing to teach you that with consistency, you can do anything. Um, if you're not great at it in the beginning, that's okay. And it'll be fine if you're not great at it in the beginning. But consistent work at it, you will soon adjust and adapt, and it will become great. You will just have to consistently work on it. The second book that I read was something just more moderate. It's a novel. Basically, talks about two friends that take an adventure, that they always had a connection. They experienced their life separately, but at the end, they realized that they wanted to experience life together. The book taught me that even though you have two separate lives with individuals, friends, family, or whatever, you can always come back at any given time in life and still continue to move on and move forward in that direction with that person. Um, the third book I read is Games We Play. And this book is more, teaches you about understanding that somebody that was great on social life, didn't like to socialize with people, was able to develop something that he was still social, and interact with people. And he's actually a gamer and plays games for people, and those people itself became his audience, and his audience pretty much allowed him to live a life that he wanted to. Uh, this third book is, no, it's fourth book, I apologize, is The Power of Positive Thinking by Norman Vincent. This is actually a great book. It taught me many different things about the ability to understand and deal with hardship, the ability to believe in something that is physically not tangible, something that you can't touch, something that you have to just abide by faith, that is working consistently and not second doubt it. This book is basically a lot about stories of people that he met along the way, and as well he taught teachings of the same things in this book that were extremely powerful. Um, and at the end, it does talk about alcoholism, how somebody has to give up hope or understand that I can't control everything around me. And the things that I can control is my attitude, the way I respond, the way that I move forward with my life, not to stay stagnant. And it was a great educational book. Uh, so the fifth book I read is, and I'm almost done with this, is Green Light by Matthew McConaughey. This book is actually amazing as well. He talks about his life on how he was supposed to be a lawyer, but he ended up being an actor. Along the way, he started noticing that he had a gift for acting, and even though he was writing plays and was very adventurous, he decided to do that instead of being a lawyer. But the way that he decided is that he put his best effort consistently to try to do this. And it wasn't one time, he would consistently keep working and working and working at it. So through all these books, it just taught me about being able to keep doing the consistent matter, no matter what it is. If it's friendship, if it's work, if it's your mental health, it doesn't matter what it is. As long as you keep working at it, it can happen and you can develop these things. But you have to put the work in. The next book that I actually just recently picked out is by Grant Morrison. I actually don't know anything about this book specifically. The reason why I've just picked it out is the same reason why I picked out half of these other books. I didn't know what they were about. I honestly, when I walk into a bookstore, the way that I pick books, I go to a section, any section, it doesn't matter what I want to read, and I just pick something randomly. I don't look at the back of it. I don't try to research it and see if it's something I will like. I've realized that most of the books that I've read this year, I've gained knowledge from them, no matter what the book entails. If it's fiction or nonfiction, if it's true or not true, every book has something to give you. You have to just be willing enough to be open-minded to understand what is the message that they're trying to give you, or what are they going through, and maybe you got some similarities that you've gone through, and you can start to understand somebody else's perception about it. But these are just books I've read in this last year. Before this, I didn't read books. I'll tell you this much. A book wasn't in my category to try to read. But I started understanding that for myself, in order for me to grow, I need to put myself in situations that I would never put myself in situations before. So things that were uncomfortable to me, things that were not necessary, are the things that I do now. If I see that it's very uncomfortable for me, I put myself in that situation for the reason that if I'm uncomfortable in there is for a reason that I need to work on. If I'm very comfortable, that means that I've already improved or shown improvement, or I understand how to interact in that specific category. So that's basically my knowledge for today. I hope you guys have a great day, and I'll see you guys on the next one.